I'm sorry about that delay. I did not have this problem before. It was all working. So I don't know why that happened. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to fix that. I had to restart OBS for some reason. But yeah, anyways, here's GoldenEye. It's been almost 3 years since I last played it. It released in January 2023. I have not tried any of these games that they released afterwards. But yeah, they added the CRT filter, which I'm not going to use at the start because it will probably look ugly on the stream, but I will showcase it later. And you can also change the controls in game now. So I will be using the Switch Pro controller, the one from the Switch 1, not the new one. I have not bought the new one yet. Thank you, Gabriel. But yeah, I will also, at the end, I will showcase the online, see if they improved it. As you can see, I'm using wired connection. You can see it at the top right next to the battery. And yeah, I will show the GameCube emulator as well. I've had a great experience with it so far. I'm not going to use the Switch N64 controller because that's the one I already used 2 years ago, so I want to show the differences now. Yeah, it's very quiet, isn't it? Okay, I think I fixed it. Hold on. Okay, that's better now. That one is on me. I still had the Discord audio from the last Perfect Dark stream, and for some reason it was making itself lower. But yeah, it's good now. Yeah, the frame rate and all that, it's pretty much the exact same as the Switch 1. They didn't change anything there. The menus are 60 FPS. I'm going to turn on the camera here so you can see my controller. The menus are 60 FPS as expected, but the gameplay itself is like locked at 30. Here I can show the controls I set. Ignore what it says there, like reload weapon and all that, because in game you will be playing with 1.2, which completely changed everything here. So yeah, basically what you do here is set the right stick here to... Sorry, the left stick, you set it to the C buttons here. The right stick, you set it to the stick itself on the N64. Then I set A, V, and X to change weapon, which is on A. Y, which is here on the left, I set it to reload. And here on the R button, I set it to reload as well, because otherwise I will have to be claw gripping all the time. The right trigger is shooting, and everything else is just aiming. Yeah, that's basically it. The D-pad is acting as the D-pad itself. Perfect Dark is available, yes, and you can play online, but last time we tried to play online, it was very bad. So we will see. Oh yeah, I will try First Light, the new 007 game. I'm very happy with everything they showcased. Today they talked a little bit more about the game, and it looks really good. No gameplay yet, but by what they're saying, it's very nice. Okay, so here, once you start the game and change the controls, because if you don't change anything, it's going to be very bad. Just pause the game, go to controls and set it to 1.2. And here I will set the look up down to upright. I'm going to disable auto aim and disable look ahead. Also, you can play at 16:9. I did not watch the Xbox showcase, but I'm glad I didn't, because there's nothing of interest for me. No perfect arc or anything. The performance on the N64 emulator is pretty much the same. There's no way to slow it down though. Like on the Switch 1, you could slow it down with explosions, but on Switch 2 you cannot. But the game itself runs at the same frame rate, and it gets the same drops from emulation itself. Thank you, Mark. Welcome to Agent. The widescreen options here, all they do is add black bars at the bottom and top. They increased your field of view, but yeah, this was mostly done for TVs back in the day. It's not something you will use today. Oh yeah, that's another new feature, I forgot it. Now, if you hold minus here on the controller, you can rewind a fair amount too. Like, it goes far back a lot. I saw on the show yesterday that they added Le Chiffre to Hitman 3, but I don't know if I have the game actually. I should probably give it a go. Although I never played it, and I think if you fail it, you will never be able to replay it, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, they added the new option to customize the controls like 3 days ago, pretty much 1 day before the Switch 2 released. It's pretty nice, but don't get your hopes up because... Damn, Jaden, welcome to Double Agent, thank you. Don't get your hopes up, because if you want to play portable mode, it's still pretty much unplayable. The Joy-Cons are really, really bad for GoldenEye. The Pro Controller works alright. It's not perfect, but it's playable. No, I'm sorry, I don't think I have Hello Kitty. Thank you for the donation. No, you cannot use the Joy-Con as a mouse for GoldenEye, I mean. It's only supported for a few games and the menus at the moment. The only frame drops you get is they are the same as any other emulation of GoldenEye. There's no frame drops anymore caused by explosions though. I enjoyed the trailer of First Light a lot. I really liked when I was watching it live and they played the music from... Oh man, I forgot the name. Her Majesty's Secret Service. That one, that was great. Fortnite supports the mouse movement, the mouse aiming, as far as I know. Yeah, the strafing speed is pretty nice. Seems to match the C buttons all right. What problem are you having with the controls? Thank you, Sock Puppet. Yeah, we will try the Challenge 26 soon. Okay, so you have to set the right stick to act as the stick on the N64 and set the left stick as the C buttons. Then go in game and switch to the 1.2 controller style, and then that's it. You will be playing like any modern game. And no, this controller is not better than the N64. Never. Yeah, they did not show anything about Perfect Dark. That was so disappointing. Yeah, the rewind is pretty much the same as if you created a save state. Yeah, Perfect Dark is on the Switch as well. Hello, Trevelyan, please. Yeah, I don't think we are getting the cheat. Trevelyan is stuck right there. Oh well. It's okay, we can get the cheat now. The graphical issues are still the same as on the Switch one. They did not change the emulator at all. They fixed a few things ever since 2023 when I first trimmed it, but it's still full of issues. Nice. My man. Yeah, you can rewind now, but I don't like using those features. Don't go in, Trevelyan. Come on. Be nice. Thank you. I can't really say much about the Switch 2 yet. I've had it for like 2 days and all I played is F-Zero GX on the GameCube emulator. I tested a few games and they do run much better though. So I will definitely revisit a few games like the Zelda ones and finish a few others that I did not finish because the frame rate was so bad on the Switch one. Hey Woki, ¿cuánto tiempo? As you can see, the fog is still kinda broken in this version, like the objects far away for some reason are too dark. But you know, it's kinda what I've been saying ever since this released on the Switch. At least it's not like the Xbox version, which has like gameplay, actual gameplay problems. Yeah, well, maybe I should pin this or something. Yes, I did enjoy the new James Bond showcase. I'm excited to see the gameplay, and I'm very glad that they are going for a gameplay style that you can choose, like if you want to be stealthy or loud and all that. That's very nice and promising. As for the controls, they are not bad. I think it's pretty obvious that it's not as accurate as the N64. Like if you've seen me play, it's pretty easy to see the difference. But I mean, it's playable. It works. It's much better than how it was before you could actually remap it and you had to go through the system settings to remap it. That was awful. I never did it because it's like waste of time. But this is much better, and yeah, it goes across all the games. You can't save profiles. Say if you wanted a profile for GoldenEye, another one for F-Zero and things like that. But it's much better than what we had before. I really like this game for the games I played. I had no problems with it. It's also very useful since it has gyro aiming, so you can use it on some emulators as well. But usually when I play on PC and use a controller, I will always use the Xbox controller. No, the Steam Deck is way better. Like, if we are talking GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and things like that, the Steam Deck is going to be way better because we have the emulators and the PC port. But I mean, other than that, it's a different system. I don't like comparing them. GoldenEye is not on the N64 Major Pack, it's on the default one. Only Perfect Dark is there. No, actually, I did have no trouble getting the Switch 2. It arrived a day late, like it arrived on Friday instead of Thursday. But yeah, it's here. Oh yeah, the Star Fox 64 PC port is amazing. Okay, so here's one of the other graphical issues with GoldenEye on the Switch. I don't know if you noticed, but on previous levels the smoke was like grainy, right? But here, the smoke is like... it's hard to explain. It's like soft and you can see the edges, the edge very easily. I can't speak. It's something you barely notice, but it's there. They fixed the black lines here. This was a texture issue on the release back in 2023. They don't disappear, but you're right. The camera model is broken when you break it. It's supposed to... yeah, it's supposed to deform like other objects when you break them. But for some reason those are broken on this emulator. Hey, Cave. Nah, they are never going to patch this. I don't think they will patch it any further. But yeah, the Switch problems, at least as I mentioned earlier, are mostly graphical. Unless we are talking like the controls with the Joy-Cons, those are awful and I will show them later. On Xbox, someone asked, what's the gameplay problems? Well, on Xbox you have guards that phase through walls. You have slowdowns every every 15 seconds I think you get a slowdowns. Like engine slowdowns, like the game actually goes in slow motion for like a 3-4 seconds every 15 seconds, which is really awful. It feels like you are walking on quicksand or something. There are some problems like you can't lean. You can't do this on Xbox, man, which is really bad. So yeah, the Switch version looks worse. It has graphical issues, but it's playable, you know. Yeah, that's the most accurate N64 video plugin. I usually just use Mupen64 if I want accurate emulation, although the timings are not really exact. Oh yeah, the Xbox version also has terrible audio quality. Like, it's insane. Oh, whoops. We unlocked the cheat there, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, someone was able to record a guard walking upstairs towards the sky on the Xbox version. I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, the emulation here is pretty much the exact same as the Switch one. The only difference is that you cannot slow down the emulation by spamming explosions and all that. But that's it. Yeah, we have a lot of people watching this. Nice, almost 480. GoldenEye is still satisfying because of how they made the animations and all that. Like, the sound design is great when you shoot and hit players, well, enemies in this case. The animations are amazing. Like, they used motion capture, which was not common back then, especially on consoles. They have a lot of motion capture animations for the hits. They have locational damage and all that. Those things really add to the gameplay and made it age much better than other games on the systems back then. I don't know how many times I completed this game. I've been playing ever since I have memory. Did I miss? Okay, yeah, it's here. Yeah, the animations are even better on Perfect Dark, but there's something with the audio, I think, and the sound, like the graphical effects when you hit people in GoldenEye, that I kinda prefer here compared to Perfect Dark. Yeah, GoldenEye just feels like a movie when you play. No, this does not run at 60. Only the menus runs at 60. I mean that it looks like a movie, as in the graphical effects, all the sparks on the enemies, the music, the sounds and all that. They are more movie-like than other games at the time. And I mean, that's what they wanted when they developed the game, and they nailed it. Yes, the Switch 2 is compatible with every single controller from the Switch 1. I'm just using this one to showcase the new controls that you can remap yourself. And it works really well, honestly. No, it runs the same as the Switch 1. The only difference is that you cannot lag the game with explosions, or by shooting a wall. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see that 2 or 3 days ago I shared a video of me shooting into a wall on the Switch 1, and the game got really slow. That doesn't happen here. Oh no. It's okay, we got blessed by the sneeze. Wait, you can hear delay? I mean, it must be very slight. Yeah, I guess the emulator has a slight delay for the audio, but it's not that bad, honestly. Nice flip. Oh yeah, Ocarina of Time does have delay now. Like audio delay, pretty bad. Hey Broken Spoke, you can try on Discord, either on my server or the N64 Vault server. No, I haven't tried playing with the controller plugged in with the USB, but honestly, input delay is not bad here on GoldenEye. On Perfect Dark, if you go to the menu, the main menu has a lot of input delay, like 10 frames. But GoldenEye feels good. It has a very slight input delay compared to N64, but it's not bad. Most people won't even notice it, and you get used to it very quickly. Yeah, I am excited for the new Bond game, and Perfect Dark Zero, I really liked it. Most people don't like it, but I did really like it. I have a soft spot for it. It turns 20 years old this year, later on November. Perfect Dark is the same performance as the Switch 1. Oh, compared to the N64. Honestly, Perfect Dark has less issues nowadays on on Switch Online than it did when it released, and it's not a bad option. Except for the controls. If you use Joy-Cons, that's still unplayable. Yeah, I saw this showcase last year, but they didn't show anything new today. And yes, I have played Mission Impossible on the N64. Never on this channel, though. No, I'm not going to buy the analog 3D. I have an Ultra HDMI N64. There's no reason for me to get an analog 3D. I can already play it on my 4K display just fine. Wait, why am I going here? I'm reading the chat at the same time as I am playing, so it's like autopilot mode. No, I mean, about the camera pointing at my controller. All I do is just have the camera on top of my hands with a stand, and that's it. I'm just resting my arms on the table. It feels okay. No, I don't have the new Mario Kart game yet. I will get it later down the line. Yes, you have to do button remapping, which I showed at the start of the stream. Otherwise, it's pretty much unplayable with this. And I started doing voice streams like 3 or 4 months ago when I started with the guitar challenge, and people liked it, so I just kept going with it. Bro, my nails look awful. I've been fixing N64 controllers. I've been opening up a few N64 controllers, and yeah, they are not nice on your nails sometimes. So thank you, Eduardo. I was hoping nobody will notice. Yeah, I'm trying to get every single N64 controller I have fixed. Thank you, Captain Lima. Good evening. Well, technically, every N64 controller I have is fixed, as in it works perfectly, but I want all of them clean. And I have 24 controllers, so it's going to take a while. Yes, I do have the N64 Switch controller, which is right here. I'm not using it today because I'm showing the new controls on Switch. I am 26 years old. The new James Bond is actually my age right now. Yeah, the N64 Switch controller is still the best way to play GoldenEye. Like, it feels the best for aiming and everything. Like, it's way more accurate. But honestly, this is not bad at all, and I can see people having fun. Like, yeah, people that are not used to the N64 controller, this is playing great, and I think it's a great alternative for those that wants to play GoldenEye in parties or whatever with more than 3 people that probably are not used to the N64 controller. The aiming feels better. Bro, this camera is broken, but you can't even notice. It's so sad that they did not fix this. The aiming feels good. It's not as good as the N64, but it's definitely a good alternative. Honestly, I enjoy cleaning the N64 controllers. I really like. I have fun, you know, taking them apart and fixing the N64 stick and all that, making sure that it has good range. So I wouldn't complain. Actually, yeah, give me a minute. I'm going to show you the latest controller I got fixed. Here I have it. I took the atomic purple I had as a kit. I fixed a few things on the outer shell, and I set the stick. I changed the gate with a transparent one from Rocker Gaming. It has a steel ball as well, and a kitsch bent transparent stick. And honestly, it looks really cool, and it's really smooth. So you do have to remap, like here. If you go to the emulator settings, you go to change controls here, and basically just set the left stick to be the N64 stick. You said no, sorry. The left stick you set it to the C buttons. The right stick you set it to the stick itself. D-pad is just D-pad. L is just aiming. The R trigger is shooting. The R bumper, I use it for reloading and use, so I don't have to claw grip like this. And then I just set everything else to change weapon except for Y, which is reload as well. But yeah, that's it. Once you do that, in-game you switch to 1.2 settings here, and you get modern controls. which is what I'm using right now. Yeah, we had Adrian Smith here several times, David Doak. I think Martin Hollis was here sometime as well. We also had Brett Jones. May he rest in peace. And yeah, we had a lot of GoldenEye developers here on my streams. I almost met Norgate on 2022, but sadly he had a train delay and couldn't make it. I think it was Norgate and Carl Hilton, I think. I forget. They are really good people, like they're classic rare developers, they are really nice. If you ever have a chance to meet them in person, definitely do it. They are great people. Very open, very down to earth. I've had a great experience with each one of them. I also met Kevin Bayliss, which is the designer of Perfect Dark Zero, and he also made the box art of Perfect Dark 64. And David Wise, the composer for Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, Grant Kirkhope. He's usually around gaming expos in the US. You don't have to load the custom profile because now it's here on the main menu. Wait, actually, can you? Other controls? Oh, never mind. I thought you could save profiles. But no, you now do it inside the emulator itself. It will be applied to every single game on the N64 emulator, but it's better than nothing, and you don't have to change how the system works. Yeah, that's a great experience you got to. That's great that you got to experience that. They are great people. No, I don't think we will ever see anything GoldenEye related, honestly. Which is sad. I mean, we will see the fan-made PC port. But as far as official releases, I think this is it. Hopefully I'm wrong, of course, but... this is much better than the Xbox version. There's tons of issues with the Xbox version. No, the PC port is still in development. There's a few issues that have to be fixed. It will take some time. Damn, I'm too far. I think I wasted a lot of time there. Natalia, I know, you have Mishkin right in front of you. I think decomp is still at like 68, 69%. But the PC port is gonna use the recompile. Okay, nice. Still got time. There's someone actually working on creating a new PC editor for Perfect Dark based on Unity. But meanwhile, the Golden editor still works. I don't know what you mean by broken. Yes, I have played Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. As for glitches here, no, it's all the same as on Switch 1. The graphics are broken and that's it. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is the last main game Rare released, and I think they just announced a new season, season 17 or something like that. Yeah, this is definitely still better than the Xbox version. The Xbox version is just a damn disgrace. Like, sure, it works for casual players and all that, but even for casual players, if you notice the issues, they are there, and yeah. No, I have not tried the 8-bit DOS N64 stick. I've heard that it's pretty good though, but I will never replace the original style stick on the N64. It's okay, there's still a lot of stream ahead. I'm going to unlock all the cheats and all that. That's the thing, every single N64 controller I have is repaired. No, aiming on the Switch version with the Joy-Cons is awful. Don't even try it. I will show it at the end of the stream. Well, when I complete the game, I will show the Joy-Cons, and it's just... It's unplayable, man. It's really awful. Especially if you play on portable mode, where you are holding the console itself, the Switch. Since you have to, like, press the trigger down here, and at the same time you are holding the stick, and, like, holding the console itself. Every time you pull on the trigger, you will move the thumb. So it's like really bad. Yeah, there's a new Turok. It's third person and co-op though. It's not like the classics. And yeah, the Joy-Cons are that awful. I will show them later. Sí, esto es emulación. Man, I have to find that clip, that chat post. Thank you, Niko. That's a classic. I don't think it's... Do you remember the gas tanks? I could never find the stream where there was a random guy just asking if there was gas tanks on the level. Hey, LimeyLime, thank you. Do I speak French? What? Okay, it's a little bit hard to pick over the corners with the stick, but if you just use the D-pad, then it's easier than... Not than, it's easier, kinda similar to the C buttons, but that's not bad. I didn't get any drops here. Sadly, I can't answer that question about the Switch 2 controller as I'm using the Switch 1. I don't have the Switch 2 Pro controller. This is 00 Agent. The Switch 2 Pro controller has buttons on the back, like paddles. It has two. I don't know if you can remap them though. Yeah, you can use pretty much any Switch 1 controller on the Switch 2. As you can see, this is not as smooth as the N64, but it works. I am not using the N64 controller for this, because I am showcasing the new control options. Which are pretty nice, honestly. The only problem is that the Joy-Cons are still unplayable trash. For GoldenEye, that is. Damn, Natalia, let's go. No, I did not miss Xenia. I think I killed her. Where? Okay, yeah, Urma. Damn, I was confused for a moment. Where did I get the DD44 from? You don't need to hit Trevelyan for extra time. Yeah, you're right. Sands of Time, it's the death animation. They fixed that on the PAL version on Europe. But on the US, you have to actually wait for the animation as far as I know. Oh, that frame drop, what? Do you feel that? That's weird too, because it's when I'm looking there to the left and there's nothing there. Damn. Yeah, another thing that sucks on the Switch 2, well, not the Switch 2, sorry. On the Switch emulator graphics, here, is the sparks and the muzzle flashes. They are too dim. Like, look at that. It's so underwhelming. Like the AR-33 and the RCP-90 shooting. Having this muzzle flash, it's really bad. Yeah, they made sparks dim. Some explosions as well. Yeah, it's definitely done on purpose, but it still looks really bad. No, yeah, I know about Caverns. Caverns is actually interesting because for some reason they actually programmed the emulator to make it run at a lower frame rate. Why? We will never know. she does that sometimes. It depends on where you're looking at. No, it's not scripts tied to frame rate or anything. They actually made a Lua script specifically for Caverns that makes it run at a lower frame rate. There's no reason behind it. No other level has that, only Caverns. Wait, it was right at the start? Oh wait, 2 hours 37, I guess you mean. I won't be getting the new James Bond game on Switch. I will get it on PC. This is harder than it is on the N64, damn. There you go. This game runs at the maximum of 30 frames per second, I think, but this is more like, what? 25? Also, I'm noticing input delay now. I did not notice this on the previous level, I think it's this one. To do the mine trick, all you have to do is throw the mine and then just turn around. You will see me do it here. Hey Renee, welcome. See you, thanks for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, basically when you look away, I'm not sure if it's the mine or the door that disappears, but yes, like the map stops rendering and you can just throw it through the map. You can do it on various spots in the game, like Surface 2. Yeah, it feels weird. I'm feeling input delay on this level. Okay, so you get here on the on the second step. Look at around here. Just turn around quickly. And you will hear the mine hit the floor instead of attaching like this. And now you just blow it up. The CRT filter is probably not on the Switch 1 because of the 1080p resolution. Like if you try doing scan lines on 1080p monitors or TVs, they will usually look pretty bad. Especially on the Switch 1 where it's like a 720p screen if you play on portable. That's probably the reason, and not something like, oh, they are holding this behind a paywall for the Switch 2. At least that's my theory. Because yeah, if you ever try the scanline filters on PC or something, you will notice them look pretty bad. They look pretty bad at lower resolutions. Yeah, the Switch 2 is 4K. 4K capable. This is not 4K. GoldenEye does not run at 4K. This must be like 720. See, but that's the thing, this muzzle flash, they did not dim it. So I don't know what's the deal with the AR-34, I mean 33 and the RCP-90. Yeah, the Xbox version is 4K. This is probably not 4K because running emulators at 4K is actually very hard, usually. Not even the GameCube emulator is at 4K. Maybe they will update it in the future. Who knows? No, I did not get the armor yet. Did she escape yet? Yeah. Okay, so it's time for Caverns. What we were talking about before. For some reason, on the Switch, they made Caverns run at like 15 to 20 FPS. Locked. There's no explanation about it. It happens on multiplayer, and it happens in single player. It makes no sense, but it's really bad. Like, you can see the menu here. It's 60 FPS, right? It's all smooth and good. But now we go in game. And you will see. Look at that. Look at this. It's just awful. It makes no sense. This actually runs worse than the N64, than the original N64. This level runs worse than the original N64 from 1996. It makes no sense. So yeah, the input delay here is awful. That's like the only gameplay issue with the Switch, other than the broken controls with the Joy-Cons, is that Caverns runs like this. Why? I don't know. And it's been reported since day one. Also, I just noticed something. What is happening here? Look at that. What? I've never seen this. That's funny. I've never seen this graphical issue. Yeah, it is confirmed that this is a Lua script. It makes no sense. Maybe it was done for testing. Maybe they forgot. Maybe I don't know. It just makes no sense. I can't think of anything because we had this level running at 60 FPS on emulators, and there's no specific fix that had to be made for this level. That's the music thing is actually normal. It depends on when you are pausing the game. That can happen on the N64 as well. Basically, the MIDI file stops and switches to the watch menu, and if you stop it right on time, sometimes like at random spots, it will like merge together and play weird. Nice one, man. The Lua scripts are things they add to the emulator that launches, well, they're like fixes for the games. Specific fixes for the games on the emulator that applies at the start. It's like a patch that runs every time you start the game, right? And they made a few ones like the... Damn, I'm just gonna give up with this. They made a few ones like the dim. I think the dim explosions and the sparks is a Lua script. They also made the blood when you die, like the effect of the blood, dropping blood. I think they made that more opaque, like less transparent. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe censorship. What else? They have one that deletes Mayday from the game. Like disables Mayday from the game. But that one is disabled, so maybe that one was testing. It exists, it's in the code, but that's disabled. But yeah, they are like fixes they apply on the fly. And for some reason there's one for Caverns to make it run at like 30 I mean, oh, I wish this was 30. At like 15 FPS. I don't see how being able to use old controllers is bad. Pretty much every console these days does it. Like, you can do it on the Xbox. Not sure about PlayStation. But yeah, I truly don't know why they did this. Like, why does this level run at like such a poor frame rate? Yeah, maybe something broke here, but I don't know, it just makes no sense. Oh yeah, this is another problem, since you can't break, like, objects here on GoldenEye Switch, they won't break. Like, they always stay, like, in perfect shape, they just turn dark, right? So here, you can't see through the lockers once you break them, so it's like, yeah, pretty bad. The PC port is still not publicly available. Yeah, it's really bad. I don't know. Like, look at this. They never shrink or anything. That's not meant to happen. Which is weird because crates, it works for them. I don't know, it's like they break a few things that makes no sense. It's still like GoldenEye on the Xbox. It makes no sense how they broke the guards, like the collisions. Like, how did they make them phase through walls? It's literally emulated. It's not a port or anything. Yeah, so the RCP90, it almost looks like it has no muzzle flash. Because it's so dim. I don't think I died once so far. I did fail facility like twice. No, you cannot buy this. This is part of the online subscription, which I am not paying full price for. I'm in a family group, so I just paid like 10 euros for a year. There's no way I'm paying 50 bucks a year for this. Yeah, I do have a lot of nutshell videos pending to release. I just never got around them lately. Nice, that was close. And now Cradle runs very smooth compared to Caverns. Like, it just makes no sense. Why did they do that? Damn, I didn't notice. I have no ammo. Tried to reload. I will have a GoldenEye Wii long play later this year. The audio quality is also worse on the Switch than it is on N64, but at least it's much better than on Xbox. That thing is just a disgrace. Hey there, welcome. No, they did not touch the Xbox version ever since they completed it in early 2022, which is when I got the first information that Xbox was gonna release GoldenEye. That's when they finished. I think they finished it around March 2022, and they did not touch it ever since. Be right back, give me a moment. Playing GoldenEye on the Switch 2 is the exact same as playing it on the Switch 1, pretty much. The controls are still bad if you play with the Joy-Cons, which I will show in a moment after I complete Aztec. And you can remap the controls on the Switch 1, so it's the same. You are going to get the same experience. Hello, I'm back. No, the Switch 2 does not run GoldenEye or this emulator at 60 FPS. The emulation on the Switch 2 is pretty much the same as Switch 1. The GameCube emulation, though, is pretty nice. Yeah, the thing with GoldenEye on the Switch emulator in general is that it plays fine. The only problem is that it's full, and I mean full of graphical issues. And also the Caverns thing where it runs at like 15 FPS. Other than that, it's pretty fun. No, it's the same. Yeah, the rewind is only on the Switch 2, and it's by holding down the minus button. No, PC obviously runs it better than the Switch 2. There's no point of comparison. I will go through the friend requests after I'm done with the cheats, so we can play some games. Yes, the controls are way more sensitive here. It's unplayable if you use the Joy-Cons. Damn, I got hit twice. I guess we will just keep going. Here, if you want, you could just rewind and go back here and all that, but I'm not gonna do that. That's like the only new feature on the Switch 2, other than the CRT filter. Yeah, the N64 controller is still kinda more sensitive than the original one. Like the Nintendo Switch Online one is more sensitive than the original one, but it's still the better option. Yeah, you can use save states on the N64 emulator for Switch. Yeah, TH, it's really bad, right? The controls feels the same. The only difference is that they added custom remapping 2 days ago. So that's really nice. Well, not 2 days ago, it's more like 3 or 4. But yeah, so that makes it playable with other controllers. It's still really bad with the Joy-Cons though. I'm scared. Where's Jaws? Is he gonna... Yep, okay. I am noticing that sometimes there's no blood. See, for some reason they have no blood now. No, yeah, on Jaws it disappeared because the blood was on the low poly model. That's the same on N64. Yeah, look, there's no blood. I don't know what's going on. I've noticed that on a previous level as well. I forget which one. Oh no! Okay, I'm going to do a funny here, but if I die, I'm going to rewind. Because I want one of the guards to... Yeah, that's close to what I wanted, but no, I'm not gonna do it. If you look up there, you can get a guard inside of you, stuck. Did someone throw a grenade? Okay, blood is back. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, here's the funny thing. On this year's anniversary for GoldenEye, which is the 25th, I won't be home. I'm taking another vacation for like a month and a half, I think. And my flight is on the 25th. I will have a lot of videos ready though. I'm going to have... I will try to have a GoldenEye Wii long play, everything or nothing long play as well. To have like one every week. From Russia with love. Not sure what else. As for GoldenEye, I'm not sure what I will do for the anniversary. Probably something before I leave. I mean, I will be taking my N64 and probably I can stream where I'm going, so... We will see. William, I'm from Spain. I'm going on my own, and I'm going back to Chile. Okay, so I think I got every single 00 agent cheat on the first try. So before I go with the other cheats, I'm going to show the new Joy-Cons and you will see how bad it is. It's actually the first time I'm gonna use this adapter thing. Wait, it's for some reason it's... Wait, what? Okay. Man, actually this does not feel great. I don't like how this grip works. It's like flat right here where your thumb rests. I don't like it. No, the Joy-Con controls does not work on GoldenEye. It does work here though in the menu and it's really good. Like I'm actually impressed by how well it works. But no, obviously in game you can't use it. Anyways, I think I have my controls set up here for the Switch. Yeah. Not exactly the same though. Yes, I did say Chile. Reload. A, change weapon, V. Ah, this is fine. Save. The magnets feel really good, honestly. Okay, so you see how good, like on the main menu it's very smooth and all that, but now we get in game. Wait, first of all, are you seeing how the frame rate is really bad now? I actually had this happen the first time I launched it on the Switch. And the way I fixed it was by loading a nulled point, like here. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, look, it's much smoother now. What the hell? Okay, so actually the first time I tried GoldenEye on the Switch 2, it was with that frame rate, and I was like, what did they do to GoldenEye? And yeah, just reload an old save point and go back and it's much better. I don't know why. Anyways, this is with the Joy-Cons. I don't know, man, it's just... Look, I'm going to like aim here and try to get his hat. I swear, I am trying. I'm trying to make small movements, but it's just so sensitive that it's impossible to aim. Of course, this is with auto-aim disabled, but... It's like, man, it's such a chore to try to play like this. Like, you have to be so careful, like, look at how little I have to move the stick so it's, like, smooth. And the moment I get closer to the edge, it's like... I don't know, it's... Ugh. Look at that. I'm trying to hit him from far away. Yeah, I think switch 1 and 2 are compatible with each other. And no, you cannot change the dead zone, I think. Wait, maybe you can, but no, that will like make it worse. The problem is not the dead zone, the problem is the range. So the range in software, look. The range in software is accurate because, as you can see, the crosshair is doing it's going the circle properly. If it wasn't accurate, the crosshair will be able to reach the edge of the screen, right? And that's wrong. That can happen on real hardware if you use a bad controller, like a bad N64 controller with like a GameCube stick or something. So software side, the range is working alright. The problem is that the stick itself is so sensitive and you can't change it in the game that it's just almost unplayable. It's just that it ramps up way too fast. Like, look at how slow it is now, and I'm going to push just a little bit further, and look at how fast it is. And I'm not reaching the edge yet. This is the maximum, and it's like... I don't know if you can notice it. You barely, like you barely move it, and it goes max speed. I don't think you can even pick it up on the camera. So yeah, it's really sad because if you play portable mode, obviously you will be using the Joy-Cons here. And it's even worse there because you are holding the whole console and you are like aiming with your thumb here and at the same time pressing down on the trigger. So it's like when you apply force for the trigger, you will move the crosshair like this. See you, Remedy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the Pro Controller is what I used for the whole stream so far, and it's pretty nice, honestly. I'm impressed by how well the Pro Controller played. But yeah, the Switch Joy-Cons are way too sensitive. I'm going to try another level, hold on. Like, you will be fighting with the controls all the time. And adjusting your aim with the movement rather than the joystick itself. I mean, maybe it doesn't look as bad right now, but... because I got used to it with the Pro Controller, but the Pro Controller is much better for this. See, that's what I mean. Like, sometimes at an angle, when you shoot, you are going to move your thumb on the stick, even if you don't want to, because of the force you are applying to the stick. Well, to the trigger. No, you can't. You can only remap. You can only remap the buttons. You cannot change the sensitivities. Which is such an easy fix. But they won't let you. Like, yeah, it's much improvement than how it was back then, when you couldn't even change the controls. It's much better now, but it's still not great. Did I not pick a single KF7? Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, enough of that. Now let's show the N64 controller. So you can see the difference. If it wants to connect, of course. There you go. Thank you, Cosmos. I'm glad you enjoy my content. Okay, so the N64 controller. The problem here is that it has delay, but it's way more accurate. Let's try facility for a moment. Like, it's such a difference. Like, sure, I'm used to this, but you can actually aim and hit headshots. Wait, they don't sell them anymore? They don't sell it? They don't sell it on the website? Yeah, I will check Perfect Dark later. And yes, it is a bit more sensitive than it is on the N64. But it's still much better than the Joy-Cons. I wanted to buy a GameCube controller, but they just ran out of stock today. It's a shame. I will have to wait. But yeah, so basically the best way to play on the Switch for N64 is obviously with this controller. Then the Pro controller, and lastly the Joy-Cons are the worst. I'm going to go back to the Pro controller to finish the cheats. Yeah, I have that controller as well, the Smash Bros. Ultimate. But I didn't... I never opened it, I think. Okay, just going to do the cheats now. So yeah, the Pro controller actually impressed me. It works pretty well with GoldenEye. I don't know, I never tried that Exile. I only have a very old MyFlash adapter that I don't think it works with the Switch. And the RAFnet does not have support for the Switch. But yeah, later I will show the... Do I have to plant the bug? No. Later I will show how it plays on portable mode. And you will see how bad it is. Like, sure, if you play like this, you can use the Pro controller and it's fun. It plays really well. I had no trouble. But man, portable is just... it's just awful. And it's a shame because I really enjoy playing the Switch on portable mode. When Breath of the Wild released, I pretty much played through the whole game in portable mode, even when I played at home. Yeah, I was going to buy the GameCube controller yesterday, I didn't, and then suddenly today it's out of stock. It's weird, I feel like I'm getting the low frame rate again, right? Do you feel it? Oh shit, I'm going to kill myself with this. Yeah, I'm getting the cheats now. I already got all the 00 agent ones, so I'm just going for the lower difficulties. Yeah, they will definitely restock it. Yeah, the controls, Ricky, the controls are pretty nice on the Pro controller. Portable mode is just not good. Same for the Joy-Cons with the adapter. Yeah, this is the Switch too. My N64, my Switch N64 controller is starting to drift whenever I use it on PC with 0 dead zones, which is sad. Yeah, if you want GoldenEye portable, your best option is still the Steam Deck, really. Wait, I don't even need to take those cards on Agent. No way! He got on the way. Thankfully, on all my time playing the Switch 1, I've only had my original Joy-Cons drift. The replacement I got are still working fine today. how will your Wii remote drift if it has no joystick? Hey Jonathan, welcome. Glad you were able to catch a stream. The cancel sign on GoldenEye Wii is only when the pointer is outside the screen. Yeah, I don't think you can warp here, I'm not sure. Hey Makku, welcome. No, they are right. They are still trying to get the Switch 2 controllers to work on PC. They still do not work at the moment. Ah, nice. Yeah, I saw on Twitter some progress earlier this morning. They are still trying to get it fully working though. Thank you, Makku. 43 months. Come on, Valentin. Thank you, Makku, for the gift. Helgard, welcome to Secret Agent. I didn't even know you could turn off gifts. If by what's the difference you mean with the Switch 2, nothing when it comes to the emulator itself, but they updated it to allow you to use remapped controls, which is what I'm using right now. I've beaten archives without getting shot at many times. I don't know what you're talking about. I have at least 4 or 5 videos on my channel of beating archives without getting shot at. I already got the cheat this time though. Yeah, it's on regular Switch as well, but the online was never good unless you are close to each other, like the same country, same continent at most. Kyle, I already beaten the main game on Double Agent. I'm just beating the cheats right now. I got every Double Agent cheat already. You are a little bit late, I'm sorry. The sensitivity is alright with the Pro Controller. With the Joy-Con it's still horrible. And with the N64 Switch controller, it's the best way to play here, but it's still a little bit more sensitive than real hardware. Yeah, they fixed the mountain pretty early. Thank you, Defiant. I've been playing this game ever since I have use of memory. No, when is Super Mario 69 releasing? You're right, Torn. Train, I already got it. Wait, do you have to destroy the ammo dump here? No. Okay, good thing now you can now do this and not lose any time.